Question 1. What is the operating system? Answer: operating system acts as an interpreter between computer application and hardware. It works as an user interface. Question 2. What is bus speed? Answer: the rate of communication speed between microprocessor and RAM is known as bus speed. Question 3. How many classes are there for IP addresses and what are the ranges? Answer: they are segregated into 5 classes. Class A equals 0 to 126, 127 is reserved for loopback. Class B equals 128 to 191. Class C equals 192 to 223. Class D equals 224 to 239. Class E equals 240 to 255. Question 4. What is a domain? Answer: domain is a set of computers which network recognized by the Internet. It can be used by centrally administered computers. It is created when you install Active Directory. Question 5. What is DNS? Answer: DNS means domain name system and it is used for resolving IP addresses to name and names to IP address. DNS is like a translator for computers. Computers understand the number and not the alphabet. For example, if we type like hotmail.com, the computer don't understand this, so they use DNS, which converts hotmail.com into numbers and then executes the command. Question 6. What is forward and reverse lookup in DNS? Answer: when we convert IP address into names is called reverse lookup, while converting names into IP address is called forward lookup. Question 7. What is a record and what is MX record? Answer: a record is also known as host record, and it has ability to map the IP address by name. It is with this record that DNS can find out the IP address of a name. While MX record, also known as mail exchanger record, by the help of MX record, location of the mail server is identified. The record is also found in DNS. Question 8. What is DHCP and what it is used for? Answer: DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It is used to allocate IP addresses to a large number of the computer system in a network. It helps in managing the large number of IPs very easily. Question 9. What is scope and superscope? Answer: scope consists of an IP address like gateway IP, subnet mask, DNS server IP. It can be used to communicate with the other PCs in the network. The superscope becomes when you combine 2 or more scopes together. Question 10. What is Active Directory? Answer: Active Directory authorizes and authenticates all users and computers in a window domain network, ensuring the security of the computer and software. Through Active Directory, various functions can be managed, like creating admin users, connecting to printers or external hard drives. Question 11. What is DC and ADC stands for? Answer: DC stands for Domain Controller and ADC stands for Additional Domain Controller. ADC is a backup of Domain Controller. Domain Controller is a server that checks the security measures like user ID, password. Question 12. What is the difference between DC, Domain Controller, and ADC, Additional Domain Controller? Answer: there is one difference between Domain Controller and Additional Domain Controller. On DC all 5 operational roles are available, while in ADC only 3 operational role is available. Question 13. What are the operational roles for DC, Domain Controller, and ADC, Additional Domain Controller? Answer: operational roles for DC, Domain Controller, are Domain Naming Master, Schema Master, RID Master, PDC Emulator, Infrastructure Master. Operational roles for ADC, Additional Domain Controller, are PDC Emulator, RID Master, Infrastructure Master. Question 14. Name the Active Directory partitions. Answer: There are three types of Active Directory partition: schema partition, configuration partition, domain partition.